You can buy your dream house, but never a home. You can pay for the best doctors, but not true health. Money can take you anywhere in the world, but it will never make you feel like you truly belong. From a young age, we are taught that having money means being successful. But does wealth really solve life's deepest problems? Today, we're going to talk about 6 problems that money will never fix. And what you'll discover here might completely change the way you see wealth. Because, in the end, true fulfillment is not for sale. But before we begin, think about this: have you ever achieved something you really wanted, only to feel like something was still missing? Have you ever found yourself financially better off, yet certain areas of your life still feel empty? If so, this video is for you. Now, let's get straight to the point. Why do so many people believe that money can solve everything? The answer lies in something much deeper than we imagine. We live in a world where money is presented as the solution to everything. From an early age, we are bombarded with messages telling us that if we work hard and build wealth, all our problems will disappear. Movies, social media, and success stories reinforce this idea, showing millionaires surrounded by luxury, happiness, and admiration. But reality isn't quite like that. If money were the solution to all problems, why do so many wealthy people still struggle with emotional crises, loneliness, and even depression? Why do so many celebrities, despite their immense fortunes, end up lost along the way? The answer is simple: there are things that money cannot buy. The problem isn't money itself but the illusion that it can fill emotional and existential voids. When wealth becomes the only goal, many people discover, too late, that what truly matters cannot be purchased. And this brings us to the most important part of this video: the 6 problems that even $1 million bank account can't solve. Let's start with the first and perhaps one of the most impactful. Imagine someone who has everything: a luxurious home, sports cars, trips to breathtaking destinations. On paper, this person should be completely happy. But when night falls and silence takes over, they realize they have no one to share these moments with. Loneliness is a problem that money will never solve. Many people believe that becoming rich will surround them with friends and admirers. But in reality, wealth often pushes away genuine connections. When money enters the equation, it becomes hard to tell who is around out of genuine care and who is there for personal gain. Celebrities and successful entrepreneurs frequently describe this feeling, being surrounded by people yet emotionally isolated. And worse, when someone gets used to solving everything with money, they tend to neglect the effort needed to build true relationships. After all, friendships and deep bonds cannot be bought; they must be nurtured with time, trust, and reciprocity. That's why many wealthy individuals seek therapy or try to reconnect with what they left behind. But loneliness isn't the only problem that wealth can't solve. There's something even deeper that eats away at many people from the inside: personal insecurity. Many assume that having money means having confidence. After all, a millionaire shouldn't have anything to worry about, right? Wrong. Personal insecurity is a ghost that even the greatest wealth cannot drive away. Have you ever heard of imposter syndrome? It affects even the most successful individuals. Many millionaires live in fear of being found out, feeling like they don't deserve what they've achieved. Others spend fortunes trying to project an image of success while, deep down, they feel empty and inadequate. The problem is that money can mask insecurities, but it can never eliminate them. Confidence doesn't come from material possessions; it comes from self-awareness, acceptance, and personal growth. And this search for validation doesn't stop there. Many people try to compensate for their insecurities in another way, by using money as a shortcut to feeling valued. But does that actually work? Money can buy expensive clothes, luxurious jewelry, and high-end cars. But can it buy the genuine feeling of self-worth? Many believe that once they reach a certain financial status, they will finally feel important. However, reality proves otherwise. True self-esteem doesn't come from material possessions but from how we see ourselves. When someone relies on money to feel valued, they fall into a dangerous cycle. No matter how much they achieve, they always need more to maintain that sense of worth. And in the end, the dissatisfaction never goes away. That's why so many wealthy people continue seeking validation, spending millions on appearances and status. But self-esteem cannot be bought; it is built through experiences, self-discovery, and authenticity. And when the pursuit of money doesn't bring self-worth, many start to question, what is the real purpose of all this? Have you ever met someone who achieved everything they wanted yet still felt lost? This happens because money can provide comfort, but it can never give life a true purpose. Having wealth without a greater reason to exist is like having a luxury car with no direction. You can accelerate, but you don't know where you're going. Many millionaires realize this too late. After reaching the financial peak, they still feel like something is missing. That's why so many successful people look for causes, start NGOs, or dedicate themselves to something beyond themselves. Purpose isn't found in a bank balance, it's in the impact we leave on the world. When someone bases their happiness solely on money, frustration is inevitable. Because in the end, what truly fulfills us isn't what we have, but what we do. And this directly affects our relationships. After all, money can buy company, but never true love. Money can attract people, but does it really build genuine relationships? Many believe that becoming rich will bring more friends, make them more desirable, and help them find the perfect partner. But reality is quite different. Relationships based on financial interest are fragile. When money is the main factor in a connection, trust becomes an issue. How can you tell if someone is with you for who you are or for what you have? No wonder so many millionaires deal with betrayals, messy divorces, and fake friendships. True love cannot be bought, it can only be built. It comes from reciprocity, respect, and genuine commitment. And those who believe that wealth will fix their relationship problems end up deeply disappointed. Even those who manage to find someone sincere still face one final challenge: peace of mind. Because no matter how much money you have, if your mind isn't at peace, none of it will be worth it. Imagine having everything you ever dreamed of: money, status, material possessions. Now, imagine that despite all of that, you can't sleep peacefully, live in constant worry, and always feel like something is missing. This is the dilemma of many wealthy people. Money can bring comfort, but it doesn't guarantee inner peace. In fact, in many cases, it creates even more anxiety. The fear of losing what was earned, the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle, and the constant comparison with those who have even more can become a heavy burden. Many wealthy people try to fill this void with more achievements, but that only intensifies their dissatisfaction. Peace of mind doesn't come from what we own, it comes from emotional balance and a sense of purpose. And this brings us to the most important reflection: what's the point of having money if your mind is still restless? True wealth isn't found in a bank account but in the ability to live with lightness, gratitude, and purpose. Now that we've reached the end of this list, let's talk about what really matters. What can we learn from all of this? If money were truly the answer to everything, no one who achieved wealth would experience loneliness, insecurity, or a lack of purpose. But reality shows us that's not how it works. What we've learned so far is simple: money is a powerful tool, but it can't fill the deepest spaces of the soul. Many people spend their lives chasing wealth, believing that once they finally get there, they'll have everything they ever wanted. But what truly brings fulfillment isn't for sale. It's genuine connections, self-esteem that comes from within, a well-defined purpose, and peace of mind that doesn't depend on a bank balance. Does this mean money has no value? Of course not. It's essential for comfort, security, and opportunities. But the mistake is in seeing it as the ultimate goal rather than a means to an end. The key is balance, seeking prosperity without losing sight of what truly matters. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever realized this in your own life? Let's continue this conversation in the comments. But before you go, one last message that could make all the difference. Now that you've made it this far, I'll leave you with a question: which of these traps have you noticed in your own life? Loneliness, insecurity, a lack of purpose? Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. That helps spread this content to more people. And if you want to keep this conversation going and see more reflections like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.